I completely understand why a lot of Apex pros are frustrated after the way Respawn decided to do the update yesterday. It definitely was a very controversial one, but we've also got to make mention of some of the Season 21 features that many are speaking about over on Twitter. So a lot to dive into and discuss in today's video. If you guys do want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends news, and of course like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the birthday stream yesterday. We had a ton of fun. I think over like 120 live viewers, a lot of donations as well. We gave away a lot of glitch energy and some Apex coins also, so a lot of fun that we had, and I really appreciate you guys doing it. Might bring back some of the custom streams with some partnerships with some other creators as well, coming together to do some really big custom tournaments. So make sure to like and let me know down below if you guys would like to see something like that. But let's go ahead and dive into what's going on into the Apex Legends news world right now. First thing, wanted to mention, this update did come out yesterday, and if you guys didn't see this, it was a little bit uncalled for. Many people thought we were going to get a direct update from Apex regarding this new split and when it was going to start, because they said more info was to come soon. But sadly enough, we didn't get that info. Just randomly yesterday, Hypermist had posted that it is confirmed the new rank split has now been rolled out. This happened all of a sudden, and many people were upset. We the people, obviously former #1 Apex Predator, said my rank got reset day one of split, but didn't get reset now. Seems like there's more bugs to take place, and also people were upset like MG Clutch because he says he got scammed out of the #1 pred due to a bug. You love to see it, and can't even play rank now because he also is still labeled as a Masters, and there's nobody actually to play with him in his rank queue. So it makes total sense, but it really does suck. But the problem here is these guys did not have like any type of an inkling that this was going to end when it did. So what happened is they may have been pred, may have been #1 pred, may have been whatever, and then with these extra days that were added to this last split, it allowed some new people to get into pred. Some of the people that were in pred lost pred. Some of the people that were higher ranks got lower ranks, and it was just no way of knowing when it was going to end. Some people went back to school, some people went back to work, some people went on vacation, whatever the case may be. And because there was no transparency about when this was going to end, when this was going to start the new one, it really does suck for a lot of those guys. But then also there were people that wanted to do the pred races. They were ready to be first one Apex Predator, and sadly they dropped it in the middle of scrims. So they were scrimming last night, and a lot of these streamers and pros were not happy about that either. But you also had Hackers, right? He says, look, there's no way we're just randomly dropping it without an actual countdown or time, right? And of course, a lot of pros seem to agree with this ideology, but interested to see what you guys had to say about that as well. Also, we had a lot of news going around Twitter yesterday regarding Season 21 and regarding some of the new changes that seem to be coming, and features, by the way, that many people are excited for. So you guys know in yesterday's video, we talked about solos and quads battle royale. Of course, this was something that was blatantly said to Respawn, we are not bringing this back. How many times have they gone on a video or maybe even an article to say we are not bringing solos back? But yet you had the post from Oz yesterday saying that it was coming back and that it wasn't even a limited time mode. Now, we did say in that video, it's very important to remember there have been things in the past that Oz got wrong. Maybe this is not a correct leak, but there's also been things that he's called right. Of course, a lot of people said that, you know, control mode was not even going to be permanent according to Respawn. And here we are 4 months later, it is permanent, and it is inside of mixtape playlist mode, which technically is a permanent mode itself. So really interesting to see if Apex actually changed their mind on this, but there were some updates to all of this stuff going around because you also had people asking Crowd Rindo. Carter had asked, hey, yo, have you heard anything about this solo and quads game mode coming into Season 21, or is that just fake news? Crowd did respond and say it is true. Now, I'm just very interested to see where it's coming from, because obviously there's a lot of moving pieces that say this is not happening. Did Respawn actually make the biggest switch up of their entire career? I guess time will tell. So of course, make sure to stay up to date here. Also, Oz made mention that not only that changing in Season 21, but the P2020 and the Mozambique will now have an Akimbo option coming in Season 21. Akimbo weapons will stay in one slot, meaning you can still carry another weapon. Now, we did see an energy Akimbo type pistol that seemed to be coming at some point inside of these leaked files and even some of the leaked gameplay, but maybe this one is just a little bit different. I do think that Akimbo options would be really interesting in Apex. I'm surprised they honestly haven't done it already, but very interested to see all of this stuff if it actually does come in Season 21. How soon is it actually supposed to be coming? Is it going to be a later season? Do we have the time dates wrong? Of course, we'll know more information soon as it comes out, but that was once again not the only thing. We also had more information coming from Rindo, as many people were posting on Bob's TikTok about Lifeline getting a rework and some of the new abilities that you could see from Lifeline's rework. Well, basically, if you haven't seen the video, here's what Bob's had to show first, and then we'll talk about the debunk that Rindo had to post as well.
Her ultimate will use her drone to push enemies back like a reverse horizon ult. Think of it like a crypto EMP, but it blasts people away rather than pulling people in like Horizon's black hole.
So after that video gained a lot of traction and many people were talking about Lifeline's reworked abilities, we also had a follow-up from Rindo to say that the ultimate is not actually like this. It's actually more like Rhapsody, where you can create a small dome area and enemies cannot get in. So, of course, all of these at the end of the day are never confirmed. This is just a lot of conversation going around, but we have seen a whole heck of a lot of Season 21 information. I'm just interested to know if it's actually going to happen, if it's actually true, or are the leakers going to get this one wrong? Interested to see what you guys have to say about all the topics mentioned in today's video down in the comment section below. Of course, like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends news. And until the next time, we will see you all later, Gators. Oh, by the way, if my mic sounds weird, it's because I'm at my workstation, which actually bought me an entire setup in order to do this, but it's an entirely different mic, so that's why the audio may sound a little different. Shout out Work for actually doing it for me, because this is important to me, and I'm glad they could see it. Get ready for the next couple of days, because we're going to be at a cabin on a lake doing the same videos as well. So until the next time, we'll see you all later.